Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody right there.
Get involved.
Everybody just come on now. Come on now.
Hi, this is Gabrielle Joyce. I'm here with the Partnership for the Public Good, and we have Thomas Keily from the Western New York Law Center and the Buffalo Niagara Community Reinvestment Coalition here on the Public Good. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Okay. So, if folks don't know about the coalition, can you tell us what it is and what your mission is?
Certainly. So we're a small but growing coalition. Currently it consists of the Western New York Law Center, Voice Buffalo, Push Buffalo, PPG's involved. It has been historically, and as is Belmont Housing has been involved with us recently. So it's a coalition, and our mission is to ensure that all residents have equal access to financial services. So that means depository services, loans, and that banks are doing so in an equitable manner so that communities aren't left behind. We've seen an exodus of financial services from a lot of low-income communities and communities of color across the region, and our mission is to ensure that banks reinvest and keep our deposits and reinvest those deposits in our communities and make sure that there's equal access to those.
And to that end, I think you've had a win the past year with a community benefit agreement with KeyBank. Is that correct?
Certainly. So a little under a year ago, we reached a community benefits agreement with KeyBank. It went into effect January 1st of 2017.
Okay.
It's a landmark agreement, to say the least. It's $16.5 billion of investment over 5 years. So that's across all of KeyBank's footprint, so all of their marketplaces, which Buffalo is about, in terms of deposits, about 16.8% of their total market. So, targeted investment relative to that number. But more importantly, we also were able as a coalition to negotiate an addendum to that agreement, which is bringing a branch to Buffalo, something that we haven't seen in decades in terms of opening branches without the closure of one. We're also seeing commitments about loan officers being in the community, and also certain products of low-cost checking and savings products available to residents, and also some check cashing services as well that are associated with the Key Plus suite of products that are going to be in this marketplace. So those structural changes, I think, are what's really important, because our view is that relationships are key in gaining access to financial services, and these are steps that put the bank into low- to moderate-income communities and communities of color in this region, which have traditionally been left behind for decades. So trying to get investment back into those communities in the shape of mortgage lending and business lending, specifically to help support businesses, local businesses, and local communities, so people can stay in their neighborhoods and buy their homes and really be part of building wealth for them and their family.
This is an exciting win for everybody. I think to this end, you're having an event this Friday. Is that correct? Can you share about that?
That's correct, certainly. So Friday, March 3rd at the Delvin Grider Center from 9 to noon, we'll be hosting an event. The purpose of the event is to raise awareness of the key agreement, so sharing some more about that, but it's also about giving community leaders an opportunity to chime in and have a voice in reinvestment in this community. We want to talk about and share information about how a lack of investment hurts our communities, hurts our neighborhood, and perpetuates a problem. But the good news is we want to build a voice around this, and that's what our coalition is about, is putting a voice to this. So we encourage any and all organizations, community leaders, to come out and attend the event, learn a little more about who we are, what we do, what our mission is, some of the issues that face our community, and what you can do as part of this process. So we're very excited about it, to talk to leaders and community groups and get going, because ultimately we want to hear from communities. It's about providing a community voice, and we feel this is a great way to get into communities and get the word out about what we're doing.
Okay, in other ways, so if you can't attend or it's maybe not the right fit for you as a community member, if you have questions about the CBA about issues you're having at your bank, or maybe you want to learn more about how to talk to your bank about your needs, how can folks get in touch with you and get involved?
Certainly. So I'm always happy to talk about experience or what's going on, or answer any questions you may have about reinvestment or the community benefits agreement. And so you can reach me by phone at 716-855-0203, and I'm at extension 109. Or my email is tkeily@wnylc.com. And if you want just more information or to follow the coalition on Twitter, we're at BNCRC1. We're also on Facebook, and you can check out our website, which I believe is now up and running officially at bncrc.org, for more information about who we are and what we're up to. I think we just launched it earlier this week.
Oh.
So it's exciting. We're excited.
Okay, well, this has been a great set of news from the BNCRC, and Thomas, we hope to see you again. Thanks so much.
Great, thank you.
Everybody over there, get on up. Everybody right there, get into it. Everybody right there.